I'm looking at ATV here. Looks like it took a little bit of it's been on a downward trend on a daily, but looks like it's popping up today for some reason, all the way back up here to the 88s. Don't know let's read that news. ATVI. What caused it to make a $20 jump? Stock futures slump, 10-year yields tops. Okay. Sell-off slashing more than 100 points of the Dow's price. Microsoft to buy Activision Blizzard. Okay, that may be it. Microsoft is buying them out on a $68.7 billion deal. So made their price shoot up 20 bucks. Microsoft, it's a big player. What's up, One Life? Looking at ATVI, getting some news, getting some volume too. Microsoft is buying them out. So I don't know. I'll be watching. It's been going down for a while. Popped up 20 bucks back up here to the 200 moving average, over the 200 moving average. It's been on a nice uptrend. It took last year was a kind of a red year for it, but with this pop, it might get going back up. It won't do anything, you don't think? We'll see. I just keep it on the watch, but everything else I've seen this morning has been dead. No other big movers. Pricing in the buyout. Let's look at that. What is the price? I don't see. Sony shares falling with news of Microsoft buying Activision. Okay. EPS upon close. Yeah, I'm not really seeing. Okay, $95 per share. There it is, all the way up there. Boy, that news has been pumping out on it. It's supposed to be $95 per share is what it's supposed to be getting up to. And it's pretty close. You know, it jumped up $20. It only needs to go 5 more before it falls. So, yeah, I can see what you're saying there. Anyway, my previous watch list that I was watching, is right here. LCDI. I did catch this little rip on I think that was Friday. Caught that little rip in there. Got on down. Got on out of there. Rally was another one I was watching last week. Not holding up that previous trend very well, but it's trying to get back up there. May see some dump off today. BTCS was another one I was watching, but I think it's gonna give us another breakdown today as well, breaking down to $6. So, things aren't looking too great. IMMX was one that was holding up this downtrend. The downtrend right now is at the 525. It's gonna have to hold that up today. Hour was an IPO the other week, just been downtrending as well. Has found a little channel right here. I don't know if it's going to do any kind of breakout or try to break out or what, but it's definitely going to need some more volume before I touch it. Activision, very flat now. Yeah, not moving much at all up here. Oh, it got up to 93. It got close to 95, so it may be done. It got really close to 95. What's up, Donnell? Yeah, slow scans. I'm just oh, there are two IPOs today, Juns, JUNS, and TKLF, that are low floats. Let me skip over here so we can go to the browser. And right here. So Jupiter Neurosciences opening up with 3 million in the shares outstanding. The price $5 to $7, and then we got TKLF opening up as well. Jupiter Neurosciences is in the clinical stages, so I don't know what they will be trying to do today when they pop up. I don't know how volatile it'll get with that low float, but let's see. Clinical stage research and development pharmaceutical company located in Jupiter, Florida. The company incorporated in Delaware, in January 2016. The company has developed a unique, oh my gosh, resveratrol platform product primarily targeting treatment of neuroinflammation. The product candidate, called Jotrol, has many potential indications of use. Okay, I don't care, man. What is the big things y'all are solving? Let's see. Alzheimer's. Okay, you're pursuing a grant for funding opportunities in all areas where they're available, such as phase 2, phase 3 trials of Alzheimer's disease. Okay, so you don't even have that patent yet. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna let them just do what they do today. Jupiter Neurosciences. I'm not even gonna watch them because they don't have anything concrete right now. TKLF. This is headquartered in Tokyo, a retailer, wholesaler of Japanese beauty and health products. All right, I've seen enough. Never mind on that one. All right, so yeah. So currently, I only have 7 things on watch, and then over here on the scans, we don't have anything popping up except ATV because Microsoft is buying Activision. What's up, Daniel B? GD. But yeah, Activision is taking a lot of attention on the market. So if Activision can start to fail, we'll see other things possibly pop up. Activision out here on the year had a little drop, but that Microsoft news may bump it a little bit to 95, but that's only $2. $2 up, and then a huge move down probably. Because I think in the past they had some kind of harassment news out here as well. I know I saw something like that. And they're probably trying to clear their name. Let's see, where was that? Or was that this one? Microsoft agrees to acquire. Something in here made this stock kind of drop. Activision 37. Okay, yeah. Activision Blizzard removes 37 employees. Okay, so they removed employees. Never mind. After sexual harassment reviews, Activision fires dozens on misconduct. Boy, Activision got some freaks out there, man. Had to get rid of them. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that once Activision fails today, that's when things will probably get to popping. One Life says DBP ton back in original consolidation area. Are you adding to the retirement account or she dead? Let's see. Let's go look at that one. P ton. Woo. Where is it consolidating it? Gee whiz, that's a drop. That's still on the down go. That thing is maybe if it reaches down here to the 18s, that would be an interesting spot at the 18 on P-ton. It's almost, I mean, it's working its way down there. Also has this nice little downtrend over the top. Let's see if I can draw this real quick. Has a nice little downtrend out here on the monthly. Bottom right here at the 17.7. So I wonder how close it'll get to that range. I mean, it last year actually got destroyed on the yearly chart, looks like. But yeah, that's I would definitely be looking for that 18 down there. Crack that and maybe get a bounce. Watch on the monthly. That's what I'm looking at. This is the monthly chart. This is the monthly right here. $17 right there. Looks real nice. BLNK was a previous mover. We all remember BLNK. It's breaking down. Are you trying to short this? Or are you trying to go long on it? Or maybe this is a longer term position where you're looking for a bounce there. It's got this nice little downtrend it's fighting. $17, $18, $19. It's looking like that last little test point right there. Or the next lowest point on the monthly chart. Then it also has this bottom here. Right across the tops of these, which is at the 14. I don't know if it's going to get down to the 14, but that's a good level of support down there. If you're going to risk something, you're going to risk like $10 a share, but that's a lot. $10 a share. I'll be trying to buy as close as I could towards this 14 level for a possible bounce. But yeah. What's the news on BLNK? Let's go look at that. BLNK charging company reports supply deal with General Motors car dealership across North America. No terms disclosed though. No terms disclosed. Blink charging to supply electric vehicle chargers. Okay, yeah. So you gotta wait on those terms, I guess. I mean, you could risk it and get in and hope that the terms are gonna be good, but there's that hope. Oh, you're trying to short the pop. I see it. Okay, got you. ISIG breaking on down that $20 finally. I had two different uptrends drawn out on this one, and it broke both of them, breaking down that 20. Not looking too great. I think Ben finally sold his BTCS. I told him he needed to wait for a nice little obvious trend on this thing. Yes, it had a huge little ramp up here, but man, that thing, it was quite the volatile one. Gave back $5 worth of profit on BTCS on a dividend stock, so it'll still pay out dividends. Let's see. One Life says, Daniel B, isn't that old news? I could have sworn they already announced GM partnership months ago about EV charging. Then Daniel B says, I read article yesterday about Lucid. They're hoping to have half of production today, Tesla production in 2045. What a joke. He gave back $5 a share profit. Yeah. Nah, I think he actually locked some out, and then cause he blamed me. He said I talked him out of his shares, right? So he locked it out and then re-entered. Nero is popping back up on the scanner for some reason. We can go and check out Nero. Nero is definitely a past mover. I'll go ahead and put that up there on the watch. Let's see about Nero. Nero has a huge downtrend. It's fighting up to 592, and this will be a first day pop up. Let's look at the news here on Nero, because we know if you were trading when Nero popped the first time, it definitely got going. Neurometrics reports received FDA breakthrough device designation for treatment. Wait a minute, where'd that go? Breakthrough device designation to the company's Quell technology for the treatment of complication of chemotherapy. The Warborn mass maker of medical devices said the designation covers use of the wearable neuromodulator for reducing moderate to severe symptoms of chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy that have persisted for at least 6 months after the end of chemotherapy. So it's basically a pain relief for Neuro. Pain reliever. But I just put it on the watch. I mean, it's at $5 right now. I don't know what it can possibly do. It is a low float stock. It's below the 200 moving average right now, so that may not be great. We'll see if it can start bottoming out and holding this 452 down here as a bottom. Let's see, where is my... Put that out there. So it has a 450 bottom, and it's popped up here to almost the $6. But the 200 moving average is up there at the 7s. So I don't know what kind of move it can give today. I'm going to be very patient because this is coming off of a weekend where everybody has, if they wasn't trading cryptos, they got some hot trigger fingers. So not trying to get spammed out today. But Nero is our low float mover on the day, though. Yeah, LCID is absolutely plummeting. Glad I sold those. That's why I was like, bro, I'm not holding this over a long weekend because this thing can definitely go down a whole lot more. It was just a little intraday trade. So Nero getting up there to almost 2 million shares traded. But this is a first day pop up, so may not be buying today. I'll definitely be watching it though over the next couple of days if more news starts popping out on it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let me keep up with this. Why not hold for the One Life said? Why not hold for the dividend? Hey, that dividend ain't worth it with the size he had bought in that thing. A couple hundred shares he had packed in. So, and then he lost some profit on his re-entry because it started falling. I told him it was going to reject. But you know, he lost a little bit off the top, but oh well. He locked it all out. Danny B says, one life, one chance. You're right. I traded this a few months ago. Same news, same honey. Nero went. Yeah. Yes, it did. Wait, Nero is absolutely. It's still going up. It was just at 5 something. It broke the 6 here. So yeah, I'm going to be patient on Nero today. Not looking for any quick stuff. It's up 20-30%. But I like it. I just want to see it continue to make plays like this. Very low float stock. It's the only one on the scanner over here. Low float. So if ATVI fails, Nero may become the #1 stock on the day. It's meeting my criteria. It's above $5. It's a previous runner. It has a little bit of catalyst. We don't know if it's going to get more, but today is one of those watch days. Yeah, One Life. Maybe it can give mania. No, Daniel B, I didn't mean the stock was gonna go down. I meant that the overall trend of the stock, the trend that I had mapped out, showed that it was gonna be going down today. So I was like, nah, I'm not holding this over the weekend. Let's see. One Life says no mania in a few weeks. Yeah, it may be popping in a few weeks. Where'd it go? Nero. Yeah, because it was once up at $40, man. $40. And I think that was because that was during the COVID times or something. I believe it came out. No. It had something to do with cancer. And it started blasting off. That's what it was. It was cancer news. Some kind of some type of cancer trial or phase 3 or something that they had entered, and it shot through the roof. But on today, we're going to be patient. We're going to let it play ball. We have about 3 minutes to the bell. I already have my the watch list that I'm going to be watching over here ready to go. Have 8 stocks on watch. LCID was falling out of the open, so I'm really not too concerned about that one. Nero is going to be our top mover on the day. ISIG struggling to hold that $20 level, struggling to get volume today. So we'll watch Nero on the open and see how it reacts. Started at the $5 today, moved up $1 to $6. So we'll see. One Life says, what I meant is we haven't seen mania in a few weeks. Oh, got you. Yep. Let's see what Nero does today. Has a pre-market high up here of the 650 level. And it's getting more and more volume down there. Can it become the number one mover on the day? All right, 1 minute left to the open. Getting on back down there, testing that 6 out again. If it goes back up there really fast to the 650, it may have a nice little fall down today. Too far, too fast is always a bad thing if you're in a long position, so you need to be selling. The speed of the stock can definitely, definitely, you need to take it into consideration. All right, so we got 15 seconds left to the open on Nero. There's the open. Let's see what Nero does. Nero wants to get back up there or not? Does it want to come down? Throwing a little wick up there. How fast will it get back to that 650? Will it be able to break pre-market highs is the question. Or is this a mental trap? It's like those shorts want it. They wanted a little bit more. Got this bottom here. Can it stay above the 6s is probably what everybody's wondering. 615. Can it break down to 610s? Will it show red again? A lot of volume on this candle. Big green bar, but no push out yet. Needs to start getting those 625s up there if it's going to go. Got up there very quickly. Back off the 625. So a lot of pressure here to the downside, looks like. Can it break that 6? Keep showing red. Nice little struggle. It threw a little wick up there to the 630. Still needs 20 cents up to the 50s. This is, I don't know how many failures it's had up there. Trying to hold up. Can it break the 30s? Getting up there. Again, a failure. Wow. A lot of pressure there. Okay, pushing. Oh, another failure at the 30 right there. Should have went. That means those buyers are going to be like, nah, bro. It should have went right there. They're going to be selling. They be like, nah, bro. It failed twice there. Big fails. Let's see it go ahead and go down, and we'll check out something else that's actually green on the day. Really looks like it's green on the day. Oh, it's coming back up. Nero trying again for that 30. $25, $26. There's the push. Another see, that's 3 failures there at the 630s. Will they give up, or will they go ahead and break the pre-market high there? They need to push it. It needs to hold the 25s here. It has to, really, or they will give up on it. There it goes. Can it push? Will this be another failure? This will be 4 failures if it slams down again. Needs to stay above the 30s. Yep, there's another breakdown. So four failures there. How much time are they going to give the shorts to enter here? There, will they get the push? Throwing a wick up there. Okay. There it is. All right, so that's the push out right there. So it did break pre-market highs. Let's see what it wants to do. Into a halt. So Nero into a halt there, 680. Has this previous struggle point of the 630. So will the 630 become a support line here? We'll put that, we'll edit that as a green line. It needs to hold above the 630s. And let's see what else was green on the day. Really, with very little volume, but it is green. It's going to end up losing out. BTCS coming on down. Hour, no volume. IMMX, no volume. LCID broke the 40s down to the 39.80. Right down there to the bottom, that previous bottom. Is going to go ahead and crack that down though. At that 39.50 level. ISIG, no volume. So we'll watch Nero. Nero looking like it wants to actually give some moves. It did break the pre-market high. If anybody took that pre-market high rip, nice. Nice Donnell. He got in 631. I was like, man, that 630 is a problem. If it breaks, it could give a nice little move. So that's a nice 50-cent rip right there. And Nero over here on the bigger charts, it is approaching the 200 moving average up here. 200 moving average is at the 719, which may be some resistance up here at the 719, 720-ish area. We'll just watch and see. Well, we do have a daily bottom now at this 593. So let's put that placement in there. 590 to $6 level right there is a support. And what time is it supposed to be opening up? Nero halted at 34.20. Will be opening up at the 30 or the 40.20 if this is a 5-minute halt. What's up, Lori? Let's see. Lauren in here as well. DWAC close to potential mania DB. We'll see how DWAC does. What is DWAC looking like right now? It's definitely moving. Ended up breaking that 72, getting on up there and breaking those highs as well. Nero has about 3 minutes. Activision ended up going down on the open. It had the most volume out of the open, but just failing. But Nero will be the one on watch for this week for entries. Our BTCS. Really. Rarely got up there and touched that previous. Oh no, rarely got up here and touched that previous trend line that I drew last week and failed off of that level. A lot of things not looking great. All right. BTCS continuing to grind down. I told Ben, look, I'm gonna be able to buy this thing at $4, and he was like, "Man, you ain't gonna get no $4 buy." Okay, looks like it's gonna give me exactly what I want. But I don't even know if I want to buy it, to be honest. Nero. Let's go, Nero. Took a rip from the 497 all the way up here to the sixes. Resistance, let's see, 729 could be a resistance point up here. So let's look at this 729 as resistance. It should be opening up here in a couple of seconds. Then it has another level of resistance at the 796, but we'll see how it opens. Here at the 4020. It may be a longer halt than expected on Nero. Supposed to open up at the 4020. Actually, it was supposed to open up at the 3920. My bad. 3920. So it is a 10-minute halt. Now it'll be opening up at the 4420. 4420 may open up quite a bit higher. I see somebody called out BBIG. Lori called out BBIG. BBIG. Almost to $5. It may come onto my scanner, but I don't know if it'll be able to make. I don't know if it'll be able to stay on the scanner with all this other stuff up here, giving it a run for its money. Does BBIG even have news on the day? Let's see. BBIG. Nope, not the kind of news that Nero has. So it's getting over 5. It should be popping up on one of these scanners soon. Can it hold 5 is a question. Struggling over that 5, baby. Don't like it to struggle over the 5. Maybe a grinder on the day. So I'm going to focus in on Nero, though. One life, one chance. You said, Danny B says, TBG, watch this one for in the next few weeks. Let me look at that one. Yeah, that was one that you called out. That was one that you called out last week, I believe. TPG. That was an IPO. But it looks like it's coming back into this downtrend. We'll see if it can hold out of the downtrend. Back out here to Nero, though. Nero, almost a minute left before the open. Okay, we'll look for that later. All right, so 44.20 coming up here. DWAG burping the worm. Nero should be opening up here in 20 seconds. Let's see what kind of pop. This is a 10-minute halt. So, hey, it may give a nice little short squeeze today. But this is the first day pop-up. It's not really meeting my criteria, so I'm not going to be touching this one. There's the open. Nero coming on up. Will it get that boost? Where those, will it crack down? What's the top of this? 684. Will it crack down to 684s? Or will it get bought up here? 684, it needs to hold above. Will it break down to 6? Holding up those 7s, people are going to buy right there at the 7. They're going to buy that whole dollar bounce. Okay. On the 15-minute, it is within the previous 15-minute bar. The 684 is what it needs to hold up. Getting smaller ranges here. These bars are way smaller than what we just saw on the halt. Okay, 684, 690s. Will they break down to 684s here? Trying to hold up that 7. It's doing it. It's held up that 7 for quite a while. Will it crack it back down again? It's cracking on the bids. Will it go ahead and get under the 690s? 695 getting challenged. 90. The 684 is the spot that it does not need to break. Coming back up to the 7s. Not seeing the 7s hold the bid though. There's a 701 on the bid. 702. Can we see the 705s hold? We don't see any buyers up here. Where are those buyers at? 705. We need to see it. Do those buyers want it here? Slowing down around that 7, forcing its way down. Will it go ahead and finally break that 90? Coming down, VWAP is at the 677. Will it confirm off of VWAP? Right now, the 15-minute doesn't look too healthy. We'll see what it wants to do here. '84 is coming into play. How would the action be at the 84? Actually, the 80 is where it doesn't need to break down. 80, yeah, 80. Needs to stay in the 80s here. All right. ISIG did end up getting up off of those levels as well. Getting back up there to that top on ISIG, popping around. Very low volume on that one. Nero still chopping downwards. TPG still chopping downwards. Nero broke the 80s. Down there the VWAP to the 69. Will it go ahead and get that push on down? These bars downwards are getting bigger and bigger though. Our IMMX, LCID. The LCID got a huge buy up off those levels. 39 all the way back up here, but still don't trust it. Okay, so we're back up to the 90s, getting a little pop off of VWAP there. Very slow pop though. The momentum it's not moving fluidly. Like it was supposed to pop, then boom, give that next pop through the top. Donnell, you said you got out at 725. Amazing trade. Amazing trade, man. Yeah, it was definitely looking a little weak up there. And plus, it was already fighting a downtrend. If you look over here on the TOS charts, on my daily chart over here, look at where it hit. Got right up here, got all the way there, and then just failed off. Right off of that 200 moving average. But that doesn't mean it's done. It just means that, yeah, that 200 is resistance. All right, coming on down. All right, let's go ahead and check out something else. ISIG. Still barely moving. Rally. Barely up as well. Looking like it's about to take a dump on Rally. TPG has tried to go down 1, 2, almost 3 times, but still holding. ATV giving up all of its profits, or most of its profits. BTCS still going down. So just waiting. Who's going to be the obvious stock? Yeah, Donnell, 200 moving average was big resistance right there. You did a very good thing getting out right there, because you never know how low this thing's gonna go. Look at the hour chart. It's moved 740 all the way back down to the 680s, and looking like it wants to give a small bounce on the VWAP. But looking at the 15-minute, these lower time frames are saying it still wants to move down, but the higher time frame, it's like, do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? I guess the people actually read the news and they're like, it's not that great. LCID pushing all the way back up here on LCID. But I am not willing to take another trade on that one. Not yet, anyway. I give it some time. I mean, it did rip up from the 39 all the way up here. That's just $1. For one this big, it should have moved even further. Nero struggling around that 80, not pushing off that 80 big. And the range is now small, so I don't like it. Had a top here of the 750, and I think that's going to be where it calls it quits if it starts to break down here. ISIG pushing on up there to the 22, trying to break back within this old trend here. It broke this trend down, held the overall trend, and now is back up here to this trend. So will it fail that trend at the 2175-ish? Hold the 2175. That's what it's trying to do. Oh, never mind. Getting hit right there at the line. Let's see if it'll go below that 2175. It has low volume though. I really don't care about it. Nero is struggling to get back to the sevens. Has lost his fluid motion. TPG looking like it wants to push out a little bit more. 33.98 is the top here. Had a previous high up here of the 35.05, which is coming up to maybe resistance. 35.05. And let's see. So yeah, broke out of this previous downtrend. Now the question is, can it stay out of this downtrend today or over the next couple of weeks? It really doesn't matter. ISIG is back below the 2175. Nero has come down here, and they're going to try to buy it off of VWAP, and it's going to get rejected again up here at these levels. They're going to get crushed. Everything looking like it wants to giving back a whole lot of movement on the open. So we'll see what stays green on the day. TPG just going flat here. Doesn't mean it's over with. Okay, there's the 7. It's going to get another level of rejection up here at the 7. Let's get that touch of the 7 and then reject. Almost got to the 7, rejecting right around that 719 level. Oh, it did get to the 7. Never mind. 719 and rejected right back through it. So that was a fool's play right there. Basically, like the longs, they bought for the VWAP bounce, looking for it to retest and break these highs. It faked. Got close to it at the 7, almost a 715, and then you get this major rejection. That's not what you want to be trapped in right there. But that's not looking too good. I'm pretty sure we'll see that back to 650 here in a minute. ISIG back up to the 2170, but has not crossed that 75. Failed this level once. And very low volume. Only 70,000 shares traded here. Okay, there's a 660s breaking down. See, if you're just looking at the 5-minute or the 15-minute or just the hour, you'd be like, okay, this is a great play, VWAP bounce, right? But if you look at the higher time frames on Nero over here on the other one, you'll see that this thing is fighting major resistance over here on the daily chart. Has given back so much profit here, right? So even a VWAP bounce on the smaller time frame doesn't matter because of this. So yeah, I'm expecting 650 to show up real quick. ISIG back under the 2175. 2175 becoming a problem for it. And since this is the first day pop up on Nero, I'll let it come back up and make another high because I'm pretty sure it won't break this, but make another high to show us what the trend looks like on this. Will it get back down there and break the $5 again? Lawrence says, glad I had a short position on A firm. Let's go look at A firm. AFRM. Let's see, did it dive through the floor? We need to check out the SPY too. Looks like it's revisiting the 450s. So yeah, A firm. Yeah, it's only been going down. Let's look at the SPY. Didn't move down that much. I mean, it closed at the 60s and came down to the 50s, but it's done that before. Just holding within this channel, went up and tested the top of this channel for a couple of days, then came down. Now it's going to test the 450s probably for a couple of days, and we'll see if it can finally break down. ATVI continuing down. LCID getting shorted through the ground. Does not look good at all on the 15-minute. So yeah, we got a lot of things giving back profit on today. Neuro holding around this VWAP area. Can it break down this 662 and get on down into the 650s? Bouncing there a little bit. Some more size coming in there to the downside. 662 getting hit down there. Trying to hold up that 660 a little bit, but still not interested. That thing can go either way. There's some green coming in there, but not very large compared to these other red bars. It's another little buy on the VWAP. People expecting it to go up. Just does not look good. If we draw our trend line here from the top, that was a second bull trap there on the VWAP play. So trend line right there. It's got to break back through this trend, which I don't think it'll do. If you look at the hour chart, it's come all the way down here to the pre-market open of the 650. And 630 was the original struggle point. So we'll see what kind of action it gives down here. I don't even know. I'm still not gonna take a buy, even if it does bounce here at the 630, which was the struggle point at the open. We'll see, because I just don't like the setup now. Too much of a downtrend. You're fighting too much. You're supposed to work with the market. See how easily it breaks that 630. Let's go ahead and look at other things though. Come back to it. ISIG. Let's see. Did anything else pop up here that was palatable? Yeah, emotions push Neuro into the halt. The buying crowd has left the building. Yep. Everybody knew. They were like, man, this thing ripped one time. This thing could be great. Let's see. Lawrence says Powell should use it as the money printer this year. A firm, yeah. Okay, let's jump over here back to the scans. ATVI was the top mover. That was a higher float and has given back its profits. It was up like maybe 30-40% or whatever. It gave it all back. and not seeing anything else. Look like it wants to play ball. ISIG was not able to get back over there at 21.75. I'm going to continue watching IMMX. It continues to just stay on this little trend line here. And I want to see it get back above this trend line, back above the 570s, and maybe it'll give a move up. But I'm going to continue watching it over the next couple of weeks because it is following that little trend up. Maybe not today, but I'll be watching it. TPG went on down there, getting back into that downtrend. Well, it's almost back into it. If it breaks down at 33, it'll be back within the downtrend there. Really, again, failing that original trend, going straight through the middle right there. Not being able to get back and reclaim that one. These trends out here really don't matter anymore. Well, actually, this one does. Yep. We got a nice little trend. Can it reclaim? I don't think it can. Nero back up to the 650s. Trying to stay away from that 630 level that it struggled with at the beginning, but I think it's going to end up slipping through that 630 level. I wonder, can hours start trending up now? Or will it break that down? Just holding in that channel. But very low volume. It needs more volume for me to even think about touching it. Okay, LCID pulling back up again, but still does not look good. I don't like it. Has room up to the 41 and then probably a failure. So I don't like that. This one coming back up to VWAP. Nero back up to VWAP. But I think it'll be revisiting at 630 quite quickly. Come on. Getting forced down again there on LCID. Just a perfect little short, some short plays there. Nice little rips down. IMMX. Come on, man. Give me something with some volume that's looking okay. This is one of the reasons I like taking my time taking these trades, so I don't waste capital or risk or get outside of my risk tolerance. taking just any kind of trades on days like this. I'd rather just save my capital and look for the best setups. Things that are aligning across multiple time frames, high time frames, low time frames, with a nice trend that's in my favor would be preferable. Got up there and touched that VWAP. See, is this another bull trap? The high of this candle is the $7. DWAC is really moving. Let's go look at DWAC. $76. Yeah, $4 move. That's a nice little move there. But what does it want to do from here? Does it want to go ahead and get up through these highs or what? Had a lot of buying volume coming here at the beginning. Then it started ramping down. Had one more big buy up. Then selling. And then you got a little buy here. So will we see a ramp of selling now? One Life says you're in Neuro 2650 average trying to get retest in Neuro. Nah, bro. You're gonna get that breakdown. It needs to if it tests 630 and can hold, maybe it'll go higher. Maybe. But 630 test, I need to see a wick through the 630. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it can retest without touching that level. Looking for that 630 hold there. LCID continues to try to get back up. 17,000 position on the bid. Looking for this push through, but he may get trapped here. Trying to get through that 41. Where's that size for the push? Don't see the size there. No size. 500. Yeah. May go back below the 70s. DWAC, did you end up pushing on up? Still trying, slowing down a little bit. Neuro back to the 650s. Got a nice little slam down. It needs to test this 630. That was a struggle point of the day. Let's see if we can get this 630. It's another failure by LCID, pulling up there again and then going back down. Euro, can we get down here to the 630 level? Struggle point and consolidate around it. I don't want to see it just touch. I want to see it consolidate now. This much weakness. We see that selling volume slowly creeping up on this green candle, slowly. But throughout the day, if it can start to hold at 630, it will be looking a lot better. But of course, this is the first lap of the race. This isn't even half the day. So no rush. DWAG still trying to pump up some more. Can he get those 90s? There's a 77.90. The more time it spends above that 630, the more confident I'll be in it. Lucid did end up pumping up there a little bit, but it's definitely extended and has failed this level multiple times. So I'm thinking those shorts are going to come back on this one. Yep. They're getting it on down. Anyway, Nero, let's see what you got. Yep. Still waiting on this one. On the 15-minute, has a breakout right now of the 675, 678 level. It's a little bit of work for it. DWAC pushing on up there some more. DWAC is not playing any games today. It's a little push. It looks like it's going to go ahead and break that 41. 95. Still has room up to the 41.60 before it fails. So a little nice move, but I'm not too interested in it. I like it, but at this point, fighting this downtrend just isn't looking great. Nero back up to the 675, right at that trend line there. Looking for a failure here, back to the 630s. Oh, come on, 630. You got this. It's another bull trap. This thing's been bull trapping all day, bro. Come on down to that 630, big boy. You know you want to. ISRG popping up there a little bit, throwing a little wick up there. 21.95 all the way up to the 21.35. It's like somebody's trying to enter in a position here, but it was not able to go right there. So let's see if it'll come on down. 660 breakdown. Let's see it. Trying to hold up those 70s. Come on, man. I know one thing, this thing is great at bull trapping. Absolute master. Let's look at the hour chart. Can we see it break down there 65? DWAC up to 79 for just a second there. Almost got that next breakout. Up there at 79. Very close. I think it's going to go ahead and do it. But it is slowing down a little bit. Looking for it to just follow this trend line on down. There's a break of the 60. Can we come down here and touch this 630 and start to consolidate around the 630? Trying to get bought up there. Getting bought up. It's another bull trap. Little bitty breakout there. 1 cent breakout. Coming on down. Let's see this 630 test. Come on, buddy. You got this. 640s. 645. Well, it'll work its way down there. I don't like that it's slowing down. I was thinking it was just going to pop the 630, but it looks like it wants to grind through the 630. DWAC is a much bigger stock, taking a lot more to move it up and down. LCID, did you end up giving up? It's a little pump up, pump out. Back up to the 650s for Neuro, but still expecting this crackdown. This low here is a 635, looking for it to test the 630s. And if there are buyers down here at the 630, then maybe it'll start getting a nice little pop up over these previous highs. The high of this 15-minute candle was the 682. So just giving it a second. Got 10 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Still haven't got our test of the 30s yet. Wow. DWAC going on up almost, did it touch $80? I think it did. Yeah, 80.03. $80 was the top. Coming on down now. It was a nice move up. TPG did end up cracking back into this downtrend. Don't like that. LCID broke over 41. Is it holding up there? Looking very dangerous. Nero popped back up off of that 30. So holding this level of the 650 looks like. Doesn't mean it's done yet going down. Buyers trying to come in here, but this green bar is still quite small. Let's see if they get the buyers to jump for it and get another bull trap here. Will they get that jump? There's a little touch up there. Another little, it did that the first time it came up here as well. Just a little touch out and then down. More resistance. Definitely just still following this downtrend down though. Up there, threw a little wick up there. Got a little push out. Can it hold up that 650? We were seeing smaller red candles, and they got a little bigger, and now we're seeing almost equal sized candles now on the green and the red side. Will it break down that 75? Will we see those 74s? There's a 74, 74. So yeah, this is one that'll trap you. Bulls and shorts, it'll trap you in here. It's not playing. Good morning, Scarface. We're watching Nero. Nero was a previous mover. I want to see it test at 630 and come back into the 650 range. That would be dope if it could do that. I would definitely be very, very impressed if it can hold that 630 and come back into the 650 range. DWAC over 80. Oh yeah, that bad boy is pushing. Nero working its way outside of this downtrend now on the 15-minute. Will it push its way back down below the 650s on this 15-minute? $660, $662. Okay. So we're seeing higher lows created. Now the question is, can it hold out of this level, 655-ish? And if it does rip down there real quick, I would like to see a bounce on the 630. That'd be dope. DWAC up to 81. Getting a little shady here, up here. Nice extension though. LCID gave up the ghost. IMMX going on down as well. TPG trying to stay out of that downtrend. Rarely what you end up doing, going on down. DWAC just popping around. Definitely not a spot to be buying. Okay, Nero back up to the 80s. Threw a little wick up there. Getting real choppy here. Did not give me what I was looking for, that 630 test. So didn't follow my plan, so I'm not going to allow it to mess me up. DWAC up to 82. DWAC is a beast. It's probably going to go to 85. Where's the top of this thing? Yeah. Oh, no, that's way up there. At 95, what is this? 78. Yeah, DWAC is definitely moving up. 83s. Insane. Surprised it has such low volume with those good moves. But then again, it is a higher price stock, so it's to be expected. $80 stock, you can't get in and get out. You need to be in that. We can get a test of that 630. I'll be willing to take a trade on Nero, and it also depends on how it looks when it goes down there to the 630. You're out at 83. Nice trade, one life. Nice, nice, nice. Took a nice little ride up today. Trying to get rid of your 400 shares. All right, so now we have a nice little trend that we can draw on the hour chart now. Nice little downtrend that is noticeable. So I'll watch it throughout the day and kind of see where, if I can get that going. Yep, kind of see where it wants to go now that it has a nice little downtrend on multiple charts that we can kind of follow. Did give a little bit of a breakdown down here, but still popped right back up. DWAC coming on back down to 81. That's a big move. $2 just that quick. Back down. Maybe coming down even more. Look at it. Looks like it wants to revisit that $80. Nero continues to take a lot of time like this. I may just give it the day to figure out what it wants to do. Does it want to go higher or not? Because as of now, it's just not looking great. Like it had multiple times to just explode, and it didn't. You're trying to sell HH near high of day. Yeah, I don't know, man. Man, the buy button has been not even in my mindset today on some of these. These things are not looking good, especially Neuro. DWAC was something that if you were riding it out from last week, that would have been an amazing profit. But like I said, I'm looking for obvious that's fitting my criteria. So, you know, trying to stay honest to myself. Back up to the 81s on DWAC. That top and tail is looking more and more dangerous on that hour chart. So 670, 675-ish is pretty much would be going green back on this hour chart. But I want to see that test of that 630 and then come back and reclaim this trend. But at this point, the trend has actually moved to right here. If it's still in a downtrend. Buyers coming in there. Still not interested. So let's try to go up 1, 2, 3 times. Looking for it to get into the 80s, touching this trend here. Let's see what kind of action it gives off of this trend. Breakdown of the 670 will be coming on down. A lot of red on the tape. Seems to be holding up that 670 or trying. Seeing the 673 pop up there. Can we see the 72s for a continued push down? 73. So slow, man. I don't like it. Breakdown of that 75 will not look pretty. $630 is where I'm looking for a bounce on this thing. Yeah, Donnell, it's looking questionable on Neuro. I wanted to see it touch that 630. It may just get going. I don't know what it wants to do. It's a big bull trap, man. I'm just not comfortable with it. It's like it wants to pop out. What, 7? Still has a ways to go back up to the 7. It's been struggling fighting since. So 86, 88. Can it touch the 90s? Will it make its way back into this downtrend? It should have went right there. That's another time that it should have just boom. But again, a failure. I want to see it test that 630. The 630 was a struggle point on the day. If it can just bounce around that level and then get going, I say let's go. One life said, I'm still in you, sissy. We're going to see what happens, man. It's looking, I don't know about this one, man. I don't know. It's just struggling so much. DWAC back down to 79, so broke down the 80s. And Neuro is the top mover right now. Again, now the DWAC has gone down some. Definitely watching it hard. Breakdown of that 675, man. Come on. Try to go up 3 times here on the 5-minute, 2 times on the 15. It'll be closing this candle up in 5 seconds of new 5-minute candle. Let's see it. Getting on down there, testing the 75 at the close of this candle. right above this downtrend here. Don't see those buyers coming in. Doesn't look like they want to take it. Will it go red on the 15-minute? Saw the 70s very, very quickly. We get on back down there under the 75. Breaking back into the downtrend there. Okay. So just collecting more data to put a more accurate trend line in. That's all we're doing. Really. Lori, are you in BBIG? BBIG did end up continuing up above the $5, but it only went 26 cents up, or no, 40 cents up on BBIG. Orlando says, I have no idea if the SPY is going to continue down or reverse or consolidate. Let's look at the SPY. Okay. So over here on the larger time frames first, we got the daily chart out here. You know, the SPY just being insane on the yearly chart, of course. Monthly chart, just insanity. We love insanity out here. Then over here on the smaller time frame, the SPY did gap down and is going down a little bit, but it's very choppy today. We can see it blasted up, came down, blasted up, came down, blasted up, came down. So this is just a chop day for the SPY, looks like, which is probably why we don't see a lot of fluid motion on anything else but those continuation stocks. Nero back down to the 60s. Can we get down there and test that 630 again? Start holding those 630s for a nice little retest of the highs on today. Now, if it just cracks the 30s and then breaks down this initial open of the $6, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. DWAC back up to 80. Yep. Maybe if this hour candle can close above, yeah, 630 is pretty much where it needs to close above. That'll be about 50%. That's half the candle right there, or half of the body of the candle is at 630, just about 635. Can it get some continuation push off of this trend? Now we're identifying a trend on Nero instead of just getting in without any kind of data. Now there probably was a trend on the 1 minute chart, but of course we're looking for those bigger time frame trends to kind of help us out. DWAC back above 80, breaking back up there. Yeah, I'm going to take ISIG off of here for today. It's not doing anything. TPG came back up above that trend line, holding out of the downtrend now. So we'll see if we can get some consolidation above this $33. Really looking trash. Okay, so narrowed it down to 4 stocks I'm going to be watching later on in today as well. Neuro, we have this small micro trend that was created today that I think can be very easy to break here at this 644 level. I want to see it break, fake down, and then get going up if possible. I'll be risking just a little bit on this one. Orlando says Bulls got to take control eventually coming into earnings. Yep. One Life says sold half my shares. I'm scared. Lori said, oh no. Orlando said scared. Orlando said, I trained you, Mike Tyson, and you telling me you scared. Oh boy. Where's my... But yeah, Neuro's not looking too spicy there. Is anybody still playing DWAC? Are you holding your shares or did you take on the highs there? I think One Life took on the highs and DB took on the highs as well. TPG still looking interesting though for some consolidation. Neuro making that higher low there again, back up to the trend. Hold up. Some reason I'm messing up. Where's my chart? Okay, Neuro back up to that trend once again. So has a low down here of the 650. And again, just following this trend line down. The 15-minute is still, it got down there very quickly. And this will be another try for upwards movement. I would like to see it fail the breakdown instead of doing this. Super unpredictable. Yeah, Nero's doing a lot of consolidation, and on the hour chart, I don't know why this hour chart looks so dangerous. I mean, it's indecision. It's tried to go up multiple times. Yes, it could break out, but why hasn't it yet is the question. It's had plenty of time to break out. Pushing up there to the 90s or 85s. Not able to get those 90s on there. It still has the most volume on the day though. Back above the downtrend. So this is a little bit of confirmation. Let's see if it cracks down and tests that downtrend and pulls back up here. Let's see, will it crack down this downtrend? 675 has to hold. Will it break the 80s? Getting a little pop down there. Will this 15-minute go on red? Go on down to red. Definitely a questionable play. I was still waiting for that test down to the 630s today. Getting a little action right there. Back up to that trend line on the hour chart, struggling at that trend line. Are shorts entering there is the question. This is another time that it should have went. So it's very unpredictable. Even if it goes, oh well. So unpredictable. One Life, man. You know, they getting in and out, man. They probably ain't even getting 5 cents. It's probably like 2 cents profit. 2 cents profit on 20,000 shares. I'll be watching over the next couple of days though. LCID. DWAC coming on back under 80. Got some room to come down. Again, the buyers are like, man, do we want it? If they do buy it up, I'll be looking for a dump to hold this downtrend. That's what I'm looking for if they do buy it up. Because it's looking like it's getting more and more action, but I don't want to get fooled into here and then get slammed down on. Because I mean, we are, what, an hour in? Or no? An hour and 30 minutes in, and it still hasn't done anything since that halt? DWAC back under 80. Pay Big Daddy so I can sell to HH Trader. Hey, man. You know, I don't know, man. If it works its way back in this downtrend and then goes back up again, I think it may be going up. Maybe. But I'm still looking for that 630. It can leave me behind. I mean, there's always tomorrow. I don't really care anymore. It can leave me behind today, and I can just come back and look for another trade with lower risk. But as of now, it's just not it's just not looking hospitable. This is the third time it's tried to go up on the 15-minute. Will it break down that 675 again? 3 times the charm. I think it's 3 strikes and you're out, I believe. So I think they're about to do the out right now because we got 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, and this will be your out. So One Life, get ready to dump those shares, man. What's the point of 630 when you got all this sluggish in front of you? Well, 630 was a struggle point on the open, right? I want to see it test that level and hold that level. That's what I want to see. Looks like some buyers getting in there. It did hold up that little downtrend. So this will be 4 times trying to go up, not opening up yet. Will it go ahead and open up? Get ready to sell, One Life. There's a little pop and disgrace. There's 630. Praise the Lord. All right, now we're in business. Let's see if it can consolidate around this 630 level. Now, One Life, where did it stop? At 630. Isn't that amazing? Where it struggled the first time. All right, so now we want to see consolidation for that 630 and a reclaim of this uptrend here. Told you, One Life. I tried to tell you, man. 630. 630 was a major point of struggle at the beginning. And now we can update this downtrend even more. So now we got us a nice little updated downtrend. We know that it touched 630 now. Now does it want to continue through 630 or hold 630? Is the question. DWAC down there is 78 now. TPG, did it end up holding out? Still holding up. Needs to consolidate some on the hour chart above the 33. Coming on down, testing it again. Now the question is, will it reclaim this uptrend? So right now, let's draw the trend line here. It's kind of hard to draw it because it's still coming down here, but the trend line was like the 625 there. Nice little pennant angle there. Got a lot of steam to the downside, so we'll see. Did touch the 630, so I'm still interested if it can hold up. If it breaks this trend on the hour chart, though, I'm done. I don't want it anymore. DWAC coming on down as well. So now we have a nice trend set up on DWAC as well. Wherever it lands today. I don't know if I want to consider the 15-minute, but I definitely consider the daily. I mean, not the daily, but the 45 up to 79. Could look for breakouts on that one, but I think I'm gonna stay in this price range for today. Because, I mean, an $80 stock, I'll burn quite a bit of capital. Especially after the move has already done a $7 rip. See if we can identify any spots here on LCID. Pulled all the way back up here above the 40-50. Has this nice little downtrend. But I'm still not interested. Nero coming on down back to the 630. Can we get consolidation on the 630 and then a retake of this uptrend here, the 650? One Life says, tell me when a major point of struggle when only one candle. That wasn't just one candle. That was the hour chart where it struggled. It wasn't just one candle. It was a couple of candles. All right, so Nero trying to pull back up here into the uptrend. Now we just got to wait for it to just follow that uptrend upwards, if it's going to. LCID. Do we have a confirmed bottom down here? It's like 41.20.29 is that 9 EMA on that one. I don't know if it can break that. Still red on the hour. Pretty sure a short position is coming on this one. Okay. Can we get continuation down to this 630 and kind of stop around this level? And give that one a couple minutes to do what it's got to do. DWAC back down to 78. It's definitely going to have to come on down. Probably back to the 75-ish today. Kind of consolidate after all that buy up. You know how people like those $quarter numbers, 75, 25, 50. They love them. LCID going on down there. Not looking great on the day. TPG got a little bit of consolidation, but I'll give it a couple hours to see if it can hold a 33. It is a bigger stock. Let's read some of these comments. One Life says, I went to the movies and watched Sing 2. One Life says 196 look better on Nero. Forget your 630. So you're looking for 596 for a bounce? Okay. Then One Life 110 says, very nice. I cannot go to cinema anymore because I am not vaccinated. Where is MLK now? Who will fight for my freedom today? Lori said, good point, DB. DB, you have to show your papers to get in. And Lori says, thank God for the free online movie websites. Yeah. Check out, do you guys use Movie Orca? If you're, I don't even know if it's all, is it everywhere? I use Movie Orca to get free videos and stuff. Or free movies, rather. One Life says, you're going to Home Depot? Nice. What are you building, One Life? That's how you feel? I'm just saying, what are you building, man? LCID. All right, so Nero finally coming back down here. 630 is getting tested again. Yep. At this time, though, it is close to lunchtime, so it may end up fading a little bit more than expected. But at this point, yeah, one life called out 596. But if it gets that far away from this uptrend, it's probably going on down. To fix your bed, you're fixing your bed. What happened to your bed? You jumping up and down because of that win on DWAC today? You broke it? Nero is trash. Oh, now you giving up on Nero just because it made you lose. Oh man, don't give up on it, man. I don't think it's done. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting till later on in the day. I probably check it going into, because today was the first pop up on Nero in a while. Like we haven't seen news on Nero in maybe like 2 or 3 months or 4 months, something like that, when that cancer news popped out. So we'll see if it can start working its way up. I haven't given up on it totally. It's coming back to the 650s now. Getting up off of that 630, touch the 630, getting on up there. So we'll see if it can reclaim this uptrend here. And I'll be risking, what is this, 627. It may end up dropping through that though, 627. But that would be, what, a 20-cent risk or something like that. Is it worth it on the first day pop up? And is it worth it to hold on a stock that's under the 200 moving average? All these questions circulating in my mind. But yeah, we definitely had some higher price movers. Maybe we'll get some better news tomorrow or something. Okay, one life. We'll go with the fat one. You're just too fat, right? Um, Nero is garbage, but I can't say this in this chat because I will end up as a dumb. What do you mean? What do you mean? One life traded Nero. One life believed in Nero for like 15 minutes today. 15 minutes. So that's there was a lot that could have happened for one life. But the play was DWAC on today, even though it had lower volume. People were much more willing to play that game. We got about 15 minutes left on the stream, and I'm going to go and make some money. Make some money. Just consolidating above that 630, like I said, right where it needed to be too. Forcing its way under that 648. Be closing this candle in 5 seconds. This 5-minute candle. Oh man. Okay. Daniel B. Daniel B said how One Life also also believes that inside his nightstand lamp is living Aladdin. Oh my goodness. So he's living on wishes and dreams. Oh my gosh. Dang B, don't attack One Life like that. He's always on your side, man. He agrees with you 95, no, 97% of the time. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah, One Life says Neuro for retest not out of possibility with momentum. You old jerk Daniel B. And not like I said to the moon, but good 90 cents potential. Now I'm sad. So this thing, let's see. Can it stay above this 627 level? If it retests down there and pops back up, it's holding this nice little uptrend here. So I just want to see those higher lows form now. There's a little breakdown. Will it hold up that 627? Came down and touched that 630. Now this would be confirmation above the 630. Losing a lot of, well, it's not really losing a lot of volume. It's still getting a pretty good amount of volume through here. DWAC continuing to play around the 80 mark. Still has a stupid wide range, 79 up to 81 there. $3 range. Very dangerous. LCID could not break back up. Going red on the day. Dang B, One Life. Have a Red Bull. You sound tired. Too. Can't read that, man. Oh man, and then One Life agreed with him. He's definitely going to get one. So good luck, One Life, on your mission. to get wings. This thing's just holding up that 650 level right up this uptrend. EWAC back up to 81. The breakouts are getting a little bit smaller. This one was from 81.32 up to 81.50, so 20-cent breakout. Getting smaller. Unless it pushes to the moon. Looks like it wants to. See if it'll break the 81.50. Yep. Okay, so still 20 cents. I didn't think too crazy. So now we're seeing a fall off of volume on Nero. Nero was getting millions of shares traded. Now it's down to just 77,000. So one thing I don't like about this setup that is currently doing is most of the times when I look for entries on a micro trend like this, it fails under here and then it immediately pushes back up a pretty good bit off of this failure down in a bounce. This time it fell down, bounced a little bit, and came right back to the trend. So it does have a little bit of a double bottom right there at the 643, but I do think it's going to give us a little bit of a move down though, unfortunately. Right on that uptrend right there. And we'll see if this is a fake. Previous high was the 65. This high is the 64. So 1 cent away from it. Coming on back down to that trend. Now, can it bounce again on the 630? Or will it stop above the 630 and get going back upwards? Okay, 640 came quite quick. Pulling back up there just a little bit. Our chart still looks like it wants to go down some. Last few weeks, I have had more live stream viewers like Ben. I think all people already got it. Special trading strategies. Yeah, well, I guess my stream, what I want it to be is heavy technical analysis, and also I wanted to really take into consideration all factors before you press the buy button, right? So not just jumping into anything, actually having a reason, whether it is technical, whether it's the pattern, catalyst. You have to have some kind of big reasons to get into the stock, right? And I just, man, looking at my, because I use a TraderSync as a trading journal, and just looking at my stats, I just do so much better when I just analyze and I don't just jump into things. Like when I jump into things, like let's say if I jumped into Neuro for that little gap up. I mean, yes, there was an opportunity there, but how much of an opportunity? Would there be a better opportunity buying down here under that what 630 level? Like how would that affect? Now it's actually riding up that trend line as well, so I kind of like that. But I would just want to do more of having a reason to trade rather than just trading. Oops, wrong bar. I meant to do a trend line there. There we go. All right. So it got up there again, pushed up off of there, and this would be 1, 2, 3 failures there. Going back red on the 15-minute. If it can hold this, though, it may be looking good to retest those highs. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. I may have to just give it the day before I look for a trade on it. DWAG back to 80. Come on, Daniel B. Well, I pretty much just focus on stocks. I don't know, man. When I get up in the morning, my mind, after I do everything I have to do for work, my mind is purely on stocks. I'm like, let's go. Where the stocks at? I try to keep it center focused. Neuro popping off, so it is holding this little uptrend though. Very slowly, but definitely holding it up there. We have the downtrend right now is at the 690. So it can pop up 30 cents and then maybe fail if it gets up there too quick. LCID absolutely just going down now. I knew it. I mean, it kind of looked good when it got bought up off this level, but this was unpredictable. Gauging that little bounce down, I mean, there was nothing you can really look at on that. ATVI still floating down on that Microsoft buyout. So yeah, I think I'm just going to let Neuro play out for today and just watch it over the next couple of days. I'm about to close down the stream though. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, you can consider subscribing to the channel. We do have a website, frameworkfortune.com, that you can go and check out all the content that we have out there. We have a Discord link on the website. So once you sign up, you go to there's a tab that says Discord and community chat. You can enter the Discord. You can pop in anytime. I'm pretty quick with responses on Discord. If you have a direct question to me, or if you don't, it's just a general topic, like maybe an article that you find or something like that. Hey, go ahead and throw it out there. Just make sure, don't do anything crazy. Let it be stock related or financial investment related. And yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you're going to continue trading, be careful. Understand the risk of the market and that you can really lose some money out here. But good luck to everybody. Good trades by One Life and DB on DWAC, getting those big rips. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.